Hi everyone, in today's video I'm doing something a little bit different. As you can see, this house is already created. It is a wonderfully run-down, abandoned painter's home. This was created by SimsParadise here on YouTube. I will be linking her channel down below. Be sure to check it out. She did make a video of her creating this house, building it, and then she also renovates it herself in the video. And I thought it looked like such an interesting challenge, and luckily I was able to participate in it before the deadline, so I wanted to share that on here. I had a lot of fun making this house because it's the first time that I'm renovating like a rundown home. I do some renovations of the EA builds, like the houses that are already in the game, but this is the first time I'm actually renovating a house built by another simmer. So as you can see, I went around and deleted everything that she had inside and outside the home, but I tried to keep the overall layout of the house, like the floor plan, because I was trying to treat it more as like a restoration rather than a renovation, or kind of, I don't know. Like I wanted to, because I mean, part of the rules is we couldn't change any of the exterior walls anyway, almost like a shell challenge, but we could change the floor plan inside all of the interior walls, but I wanted to keep it pretty similar to the way she created it, because I was imagining that if it was a real house, like if I bought a house and I went there and I wanted to change up everything or like renovate the home, I wouldn't completely move the kitchen from one side of the house to another, you know what I mean? So I wanted to kind of make it a realistic renovation to where I only changed some of the walls, like made the entranceway a little bit smaller. I knocked down the wall separating the living room and separating the kitchen from everything, so it's more of an open floor plan. And and I feel like that's very realistic and very modern, to have an open floor plan type of thing for the living space. So I did that, and then I also added the smaller bathroom upstairs because it makes more sense to have a bathroom on both floors so that you don't have to go all the way downstairs to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, or at least your Sims won't. But I wanted to keep it fairly realistic as far as the concept of renovating the home. And even with the yard, I didn't have to keep placement of like the trees and the bushes and everything in the yard. But again, I wanted to make it as if it was, the exact same house, but just taken care of, and, like the bushes were watered and things like that, or the tree was replaced with a tree that wasn't withered and dead and everything. So I really tried, like I kept the tree in the front yard, I kept the placement there, and then the one in the backyard, like the old pine tree, I just replaced it with some greener, healthier looking ones. And I did add one extra tree in the backyard, so that was something that I did that was a little bit different as far as that goes. But I even kept the same pathways like in the backyard and the front, so I really like that whole idea of not completely changing everything and like redoing the entire floor plan, moving the stairs, things like that. I just changed out what was already there and made my own color scheme for everything. And it's strange because I usually do some of the furnishing first and then I choose the wallpapers for the most part, but for this house, I don't know, I just decided to do all of the wallpapers before I even started furnishing anything. So that's a very rare occurrence for me. I feel like I mean, sometimes I might do like maybe one room or something like that, but I wanted to choose all of the wallpapers first and then kind of make the rest of the furniture or the furnishings go well with it. And I think it actually turned out very nice. I was actually really proud of this once I finished it. And one of the things I really like about the fact that I didn't really change the floor plan is because it was already built by someone else. It's a floor plan that I wouldn't have come up with myself. So I like that I just took what she made and I just slightly changed it to where I thought it worked, a little bit better, but at the same time, it really does, like the floor plan pretty much stayed the exact same. And I like that it made me step out of what I usually do as far as the floor plans and everything, especially having the staircase towards the back of the house instead of the front. Like I never would have thought to do that. And it's just completely different from what I would have done. Like looking at the shape of the house, if it was just a regular shell challenge, my layout would have been totally different. But I like that it wasn't what I normally go for. So I mean, I still love shell challenges because it gives you a little bit more freedom as far as the style of things go and everything, but another part of the rules is that we could change the roofing and all of that, but I decided again to keep it the way it was, and I just changed the colors of everything. So I changed the color of the chimney, I changed the colors of the roof, the stairs, you know, the like porch and the deck and everything like that. Like I wanted to keep everything pretty much as it was, but just in different colors, different swatches, make it look a little bit more fresh, a little bit more updated. And I'm still not completely sure that I like the exterior colors that I went for, but I was trying to, again, step out of my normal or my usual thing. Like if I had built this house from scratch, I probably would have done white pillars and porches and stairs and things like that. Like I always seem to go with white for some reason. I decided instead of doing white, I wanted to do just a brighter, more saturated brown, like the kind of warmer tone of brown, because the ones that I started out with are that dark brown. So I thought going with a more warm color brown would make it so that it was a little bit different but not too much, and it would just be a brighter version of what she already had. And when I was furnishing the house, so you know, of course it's a painter's home that was abandoned, like and you see in the beginning how there's like paintings everywhere and you know the easel and all that, whatever, like, but when it came to actually furnishing the home, we didn't have to go with, you know, the same theme of having a painter's home because, you know, the painter left. The painter moved out. He left all of his stuff there. But I wasn't going for any particular family dynamic or anything. But what I ended up doing was using like the pictures and stuff that I think would fit well for someone who likes to travel. Like I put, you know, some of those national park looking pictures. And then I also used the ones with the diner and the I can't even remember right now, but you know, so I ended up using a lot of the paintings and the pictures that look like they would be from someone who likes to travel around the world or travel to different cities or something like that, or visit new places. So I kind of went with that, I guess. And in the master bedroom above the desk, I end up putting that bulletin board thing with all the pictures of, or the postcards, I guess is what they are, like all the postcards from the different cities and stuff. So I thought that was a good touch to indicate that this was a house with people who like to travel or something like that. It's only 2-bedroom, but I tried to make it so that the double bed in the master bedroom could be accessible on both sides. So you could fit 3 Sims in this house. So, you know, the 2 in the master bedroom, and then the smaller bedroom has 1 bed. But if you wanted to change that, of course you could, and maybe add an extra bed, or maybe take out the bathroom and try to fit another bedroom, like by extending into the master bedroom again. But of course that's up to you. Overall though, I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to touch on as far as my ideas for this build, or for this renovation really. I did do before and after pictures for the screenshots at the end, so be sure to check those out because I was able to, you know, kind of show the transition from the old to the new, and I think it turned out really well. So I hope you stay for the screenshots. Be sure to let me know what you think of this build. Check out SimsParadise, check out her channel, and if you want to see more things like this, let me know and I will try to get those out. So thank you for everyone who watches this video. Thank you for any kind of support to my channel or my content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!